So apparently, Kris Jenner, oh yes, Kris Jenner, you guys know my favorite person, has become a symbol of luck in China, Queen Mother, to the extent people are making her their profile pictures and channeling her energy for wealth and success. Guys, I cannot make this stuff up if I tried. When I tell you, yeah, every day I wake up and I'm like, God, 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 God. Just give me a reason to feel like this place, this hellscape, is worth living in. Like, just give me any reason other than yourself and the winning team. Because I feel like it just gets worse every day. Because tell me how this woman gets away with this. Like, I just don't get it. Like, especially for me, right, in my experiences, as somebody who's been accused of being a Jezebel or doing this or doing that, Kris Jenner prostitutes her own children, multiple of them. I've even been getting annoyed recently because I've been seeing Kendall Jenner everywhere. Kendall Jenner's in the Adidas advert, Kendall Jenner's in L'Oreal, Kendall Jenner's here, Kim Kardashian's now with Lewis Hamilton, all this, all that, yeah. And I don't actually blame her daughters. I put all the blame on Kris Jenner, by the way. I just want to say, because I feel like the environment the Kardashians have grown up in is so outside of reality that I don't really think you can blame them, because this is all they've ever known and this is all they've been taught to do. They've succeeded in doing it, and on top of that, the world actually benefits, like, supports it as well. If you think about it, like the simple fact of how popular all their businesses are, right? Skims sponsoring, working with the USA freaking Olympic team athlete outfits, you know what I'm saying? All of their what's Khloe Kardashian's jeans brand called? It's called Good American or something like that. All of these things, right? Everybody's eating up their products, okay? People are still watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians back when I was a teenager, yeah? And that's why, for me, I didn't hop on the wave when the BBLs and the lip fillers started. I was watching them back when they were their usual selves, back when Bruce was still Bruce and not Caitlyn, right? So for me, I just feel like I seen the changes and it's hell. It's hell. And the fact that Kris Jenner, who in my opinion is literally the most evil, one of the most evil, selfish women in the forefront of media in the world, Kris Jenner, yeah, prostituting her daughters, forcing Kim to do, that Ray J's now sick apparently because he was going to expose the contracts, and all of a sudden he's got sick, even though, Kris is there executive producing, like, sorry Kim, no, that's not right, could you actually put your leg there so we can get a really good shot of this for the sex tape? Actually, no, this whole tape isn't good enough, we're going to do it again, because that's essentially what happened, right? And then after that, when Kim didn't want to do the Playboy shoot, she just refused to want to be naked. And I was like, oh, no, you don't have to be naked. You don't have to be naked. You don't have to be naked, darling. You don't have to do anything naked. And then she gets onto the set, and all of a sudden it's like, you better take everything off and you better get naked up in here. This is Playboy and this is money. And I'm your mom. I'm your momager, and you listen to your mom because mama knows best, right? That's why I'm like, when I hear these phrases in the world, like, mothers know best and mothers love and mothers love, oh my gosh, it makes me want to bash my head against the wall. It makes me wish I was growing up in the time when I had a lobotomy, or that I was being tranquilized. Because how dumb and dense do you have to be to think that this woman is anything like what a mother should be? As if that wasn't bad enough. She has cheated on like every single man she's been with and tried to turn them into her own cash cow. Yeah, with Rob, yeah, she wasn't even really respecting Rob, but when he was all dealing with the O.J. Simpson case, she's all there like, oh, the paparazzi, oh no. And I know she's the one who calls the paparazzi, because some of them celebrities call the paps. Oh my gosh, no, I can't be seen with Rob Kardashian, who's famously on the O.J. case right now. Like... And then when she's with Bruce, the decathlete, all of a sudden I seen her old from like the 90s workout tapes. You know what I mean? Doing all of this. Doing all of this, right? all of that, yeah, in the workout with her little leg warmers, the freaking leotards with the like bright yellow like leggings you people used to wear. Oh my gosh, I'm like, how did this woman get away with this? And now you mean to tell me she's in China and they are like, people are literally AIing changes of her, like getting like a picture of her and making it more muscular to like manifest strength so they can become stronger. Oh my gosh, I hate it. I hate it. If I didn't find the humor in all of this, guys, I would just actually sob crying because it's actually horrific. I'm going to tell you why. We're going to take it to the Bible. Yeah, you didn't think that was coming, did you? Yeah, well, we are, because funny thing about this, just like how everybody likes to focus on other things and critique other kinds of people in the world, right? Like the Britney Spearses who had all TMZ and everyone like, oh my gosh, her parents need to control her money because whatever, she's off the rails. When all she wanted to do was actually spend time with her kids in private like a healthy, normal human mother. And everybody was ready for her to be on the conservatorship, the public and everything. But Kris Jenner, on the other hand, who has all of this, we've seen that she used to beat her kids. Even there was allegations of her used to beat her kids when they were younger. She always I used to see it on the show in the beginning. It's known that she always loves whichever kid is making her the most money is always her favorite kid of the time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then it was like, oh my gosh. And then Kris, she has to go through so much. And look how she's supporting Kim with everything she went through with Kanye. And I saw when Kris was trying to push them together all the way back when they used to just be friends, Kim and Kanye. So I'm saying, like, some of you, you've seen things down the road. Because she's the one now looking younger than me. She just turned 70. I'm 30 next year. She's looking younger than me, bro. She's looking younger than me. She's the one doing all this work herself. So who do you think's guiding her daughters into all these dangerous surgeries? Yeah, this is what's leading the future of young women. And her name never comes up when it comes up about anything wrong with any of the young women of today or any of the women of today. Her name is never in the sentence. Do you know how many times I've had people talk to me, you this about your generation, this generation, da, 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 da. How you people are turning out, why are you young ladies, why are you all getting work done? Why are you people not calling out Kris Jenner? Why are you people still calling her some kind of a loving mother? How is she getting this? And I have a specific reason why I'm bringing up the fact that she's getting this in the Chinese social media, because how is she even allowed in Chinese social media? It's almost as if maybe she's working along with the other world elites together, who are all working to take advantage of the rest of us. Guys, this is the end times. I've been avoiding saying this because I don't want to be one of them Christians who's always talking about the end times, the end times. But when I heard this story, if this is being allowed, because bearing in mind they're not allowed in China the same social media as we are. So if the Chinese social media peeps, yeah, are posting her and doing this, calling her Queen Mother, and we're seeing her in Chinese dress, oh, that means she's allowed there. And if she's allowed there, that means they're in cahoots. Yeah, you wouldn't think, would you? Yeah. So I'm going to read to you guys a passage of Revelation, because you guys, I've read this passage before and I'm going to keep reading it, because everyone has this obsession, once again, with the wrong things. Oh, the Antichrist, this and that. Okay, that's good. That's great. But you see, there's another thing that the Bible warns us about in Revelations. Shall we read, everyone? Okay, bearing in mind everything I just said, we're in Revelation 17, would you believe? One of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls came and said to me, come, I will show you the punishment of the great prostitute who sits by many waters. With her the kings of the earth committed adultery, and the inhabitants of the earth were intoxicated with the wine of her adulteries. Okay, now let's just start with that before let's actually get to the bit. The angel carried me away in the spirit into a desert. There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that was covered with blasphemous names and had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet and was glittering with gold, precious stones, and pearls. She held a golden cup in her hand, filled with abominable things and the filth of her adulteries. Because notice how we're talking about she's an adulterous woman. She is one of the most adulterous. She is known, do you know what? There's only a few women in the world, right, there's only a few people in the world, right, who get away with being a cheater, okay? Men, pretty much never. And women, the best Jezebels, like Ariana Grande, right? Everyone's always feeling sorry for Ariana Grande. Oh, poor Ariana Grande, Ariana Grande. She is always screwing over every single guy she's been with, every single one. And somehow, every next season, everybody turns a blind eye. It's the same with Kris Jenner. Every next person she screws over, every next person that the Kardashians hurt, somehow the world turns a blind eye. It's literally like a spell. And so I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe the world is under a spell. And maybe that's why you're all loving it here. Because you're not living in reality. You're not living in reality. Okay. Then says, the name written on her forehead. On her forehead, right? Similar to how we, in the mark of the beast, you have the mark on your forehead or on your, was it right arm? I don't know. I can't remember. Why am I saying I don't know? I can't remember when I can literally just flick the page. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I hate talking about the mark of the beast because I feel like there's just Christians just obsess over it and like it doesn't bring you to anything. It doesn't bring us anywhere. Like, especially because most Christians are going to take the mark of the beast because you guys are already slaves to everything. You don't know how to trust in God for yourself. And so you think now when you're trusting in all the world systems that when the mark of the beast, you're just going to be like, oh, I'm going to ditch all the world systems and trust God when you don't even trust God's systems now before the mark's even here. May I have a day off. Where is it? I just saw it just now. Oh, I hate it. I hate it here. To him who sits on the throne and under the Lamb. Anyway, we're going to leave it, guys, because this is my new Bible, so I'm still not used to using it like I was the other one. Anyways, the name written on her forehead was, watch it be on the same page after saying all of that. The name written on her forehead was a mystery. Listen to this. Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes and the abominations of the earth. Now, I want to circle back to a point I just made, okay? Because maybe I should take it back a little bit. Because yes, to us, the believer, you know, one could argue that the mark of the beast is kind of in a way more there to deceive the Christian, and the whore of Babylon, as I call her, mother of prostitutes. Yeah, she is more there to enslave the world. And I've told you that that's Jezebel's whole strategy. That's the strategy of the kingdom of darkness in these times, is to what did I say? Weaken the kingdom and deceive the world. Get the world deceived in pride, thinking that they know what they're doing, thinking that they're smart. This is what I'm saying. Because, she's having her 70th, right, with Jeff Bezos, what I call the billionaire banquet. Every time I'm referring to the billionaire banquet, I'm referring to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. Because I was just there seeing her. They're all rich. They're all doing this, that, yeah. And I look at the world, yeah. I look at the world. He's like, oh, we were struggling. But you're the same ones going and buying Skims. What's Kim Kardashian's makeup brand called? You can tell like they can't keep up. Or even Kylie. Oh, for flip's sake. Kylie Lip Kit, is it? I don't know. I forget the name of their brands because I just don't be paying attention. But, you know, I remember, like, especially days when I'd be there, like, at cheerleading or, like, at dance and stuff, and there'd be, like, girls there, like, or even in when I was at uni, especially, oh my gosh, and there'll be girls there, like, scrolling, like, refreshing the page, like, I have to get the new Kylie Jenner lip kit. It's like, brother, and now all of a sudden everybody's getting all these work done, you know, the girlies are always having the baby with this one and that one. You see how it talks about the kings of the earth? I heard in a sermon once upon a time, you know, this be described as kings of the earth isn't just like the physical people who are called kings. It's like people who hold like a kingship level of authority. So you could argue that, I'm trying to think of somebody. You could argue somebody like Elon Musk was a king of the earth. You could argue somebody like Mark Zuckerberg is a king of the earth. You could argue somebody like Diddy was a king of the earth. You know, Epstein even. These are people with significant influence over people, like, and a kind of kingship kind of level. So again, when we're talking about mother of prostitutes and slaving, whatever. Oh, and I forgot my favorite bit to remind everybody that it says about her. In verse 6, I saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of God's holy people, the blood of those who bore testimony to Jesus. In my last Bible, do you know what it used to say here? Drunk on the blood of the saints. That's us, you guys. Drunk on our blood. This could not sound more like Kris Jenner to me. And so if this is what you guys consider to be a good mother, this is why I don't want to have kids, by the way. This is exactly why. Because if this is the type of stuff the world tolerates, the world platforms, the world pays for, curse my own womb then. If that's what it is. If that's what it is, listen, with God before me, God, if I will ever be seen to anything like that, curse my womb instead. Like, let me never bear a child before I become that kind of woman. Ever. Forget just a mother kind of woman. I can't believe this is the filth I live in this world. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's why I hate it here. So I'm going to leave that there. There's not much else to say really, is there? Because it kind of speaks for itself. Do you know what I should do? You know what I should do to fix my problems? I should go out there and get pregnant and then just do heinous things and just hide behind the fact just because I'm a mom and being a mom is so hard. You know what I mean? just trying my best. You just don't know what it's like. Like, I just try to do everything for my kids and like after Rob died. You know what I mean? Like, and like, you know, yeah, I might have cheated on literally every guy I've been with, but give me another chance. You know, do the Ariana Grande, just the innocent little, you know what I mean, guys? I'll go all natural. I'll make my hair nice and little curly. I'll come out in a little sundress, all right? And I'll be like, guys. And then I'll go and destroy a man's life. And then I'll just repackage myself again. And be like, what? What are you talking about? Hey, still fat. Like, I freaking hate it here. Like, I actually hate it here. Because meanwhile, this is happening. What's happening to me over here in my life currently as we speak, as you know, because I've been telling you guys what's happening. So this isn't stuff in the past. This is stuff very much in the present. That's always been in the present. I'm under disgracing. I'm under this. I'm under that. You must be this. You must be that. You must be a Jezebel. You must be trying to do this. You think you're like that. I think you think you're manipulative. You're the... All right, guys. All right, guys. Listen. Was this a you so stupid you can have the hoes? You so stupid you can have them hoes. Where is that song from? Oh my gosh, it just popped into my head. This is how I feel. This is how I be feeling. Like, you know what, guys, go ahead. Go on and have them. Go on and have them, you guys. You know what, go and have them. Because you know why? Because if life's game was played to win. God bless you all. God loves you. I love you. And I'll see you in my next one.